name is Whitney Williams, and today I am announcing my candidacy for President of the United States. I am currently a student enrolled in Southeastern Louisiana University, and I am majoring in political science. I was born and raised in a very small town in South Louisiana, and when I say South, I mean South. Being from a small southern town, I was raised to have values such as loyalty and honesty, and I was raised with a strong sense of community. Being raised only a few miles from Port Fourchon, my life as long as I can remember has revolved around the oil field. My father owned a successful offshore vessel company and was a large investor in many offshore and inshore drilling companies. Being brought up in such an environment, I have learned the inner and outer workings of the oil field. According to the Central Intelligence Agency, the United States is ranked third in the world for the most production of oil. MSNBC states that the U.S. produces about 5 million barrels of crude oil daily. If I am elected president, I will only strive to increase this average and lessen our dependency on foreign oil. To help me achieve my goal is my vice presidential running mate, James Moffitt. James was born in Houston to a middle-class family. He went to the University of Texas on a football scholarship and graduated from Tulane with a master's in geology. He later started McMoran Exploration Company, which is one of the most successful exploration companies in the world. They are responsible for finding some of the largest wells in the country, such as Davy Jones and Blackbeard East. What is different about this company is they don't believe in strictly drilling offshore. Both of the large wells they found were in no more than about 20 feet of water. No one is more qualified than James Moffitt to help me achieve my goal in gaining more independence from foreign oil and its corrupt effects. Both James and I understand the effects that the dependence on foreign oil has on both the upper class, lower class, and all in between. I will also make sure more time and research goes into finding and perfecting alternative fuel sources. This way, there will be less dependency on oil and gas companies as a whole. FuelEconomy.com states that ethanol is one of the more environmentally safe alternative fuels, as well as natural gas. Both these alternative sources should be explored heavily and made a reality. I will also lower taxes for those who invest in energy-saving vehicles, such as hybrids and cars that run off of natural gas or electricity. I will also make sure that the companies who produce these vehicles will receive large tax breaks. I will also make sure they invest more money into research. If everyone does their part, together we can take part in lowering the dependency that the United States has developed on foreign oil and gas. If I'm elected president, I will make sure that this happens. I will invest all of my time and effort into searching for other ways to meet the business and consumer needs on oil and gas. By searching for more oil in states like Texas, Louisiana, and Alaska, we will be able to be a more self-sufficient country. In January of 2011, Texas alone was reported by MSNBC to have produced almost 100,000 barrels of oil daily. I believe further capitalism on these states we will be able to advance our independence on foreign countries. We have many resources here in the United States, and we need to be more aggressive when utilizing these resources. Also, drilling in these states will provide more job opportunities. The oil and gas industry was responsible for more than 9% of jobs last year, with 3 indirect jobs for every one directly involved in the industry. This percentage can and should be raised. My mission as president is to return this country to its original values and instill the self-reliant attitude in Americans that our forefathers once had. George Washington was quoted saying, "There can be no greater error than to expect or calculate upon real favors from nation to nation. 'Tis an illusion which experience must cure." This is the assertiveness I want our Americans today to acquire. If we can keep in mind the beliefs and standards our forefathers had while moving forward, this country will be unstoppable. By instilling self-reliance in the American people and creating independence from foreign oil and gas, I will make sure this country is just that, unstoppable. Thank you.